Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and I'm here to talk about the books that I'm going to be reading for April. I'm not talking the greatest because I got my wisdom teeth out on Monday, so my face is still a little bit swollen, but we're just gonna push through it. So let's get started. For April, I'm going to be taking part in a Realmathon, which was created by Covers with Cassidy. I will link her channel down below. It's a fun readathon. You can basically read whatever you want and you join a team based on your favorite genre, and you just read and try to get points for your team and you try to win. So I'm on the fantasy team, which is Enya. Each team also has like its own prompts and point system, so you have to like do things based off of that. I'll tag the announcement video down below because it does much better job at explaining it all. I'm not going to say what prompts I'm going to be using for each book because I'm honestly not sure yet, but I do plan on doing reading vlogs for each week throughout the month for this readathon. So let's get started with my first book. This is Daughter of the Drowned Empire by Frankie Diane Malice, and this is about Lady Liriana Batavia, and she's third in line for seat of power in Bamaria. And in this world, certain powers are okay and certain powers are not okay. And her cousin at one point was executed for wielding the wrong kind of magic. And so Lear tries to protect her sisters and keep hidden that they have this wrong type of magic. And Lear discovers that her own magic is not the good kind. She faces banishment. But instead of exile, she enters into a deadly contract. And she has 7 months to train as a warrior and pass the Emperor's brutal test of strength. And she's forced to train with Lord Ryan Hart, a man she secretly loved since she was a girl, a feared warrior in exile himself, forbidden to her in every way. And she has to survive the training and protect her family, and I'm really excited about this. The cover looks so cool also. This is definitely probably going to be like my first read of the readathon, so I cannot wait. Next, I have Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma, and this is about Karina, who finds out that her dad is selling their family home, so she makes a deal with him that she will get engaged within 4 months, and if she does, he has to gift the home to her and her fiance. And then there's also Dr. Prem Verma, who is dedicated to building a local health community center, and he has this Dr. Dill show, and on the show he has an argument with Karina and it goes viral, and then his aunties somehow convince him that it's an amazing idea to try to date her. So it's gonna be a cutesy romance. I'm really excited for this. I've had this for a while now, so I cannot wait to read this. I am also going to reread The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. I have the sequel on my Kindle, so that's why I want to reread this. So the first one is nice and fresh in my mind. This is about Decca, who lives in a small village, and when you turn a certain age, you do like this blood ritual, I guess, and if your blood runs red, then you are normal, but Decca's blood runs gold. So she's already felt like she didn't belong, but now she's definitely an outcast. So this woman comes to her village and tells her that she can stay in the village as an outcast, basically, or she can submit to her fate and go with her and join an army of girls just like her with gold blood to fight for the emperor. So Decca leaves everything she knows behind and goes to fight for this emperor, and she learns a lot about herself, what it means to have gold blood. And I was actually like, I think I gave this 4 out of 5 stars when I first read it. I absolutely loved it. This is the Owlcrate edition. I have like the little author notes, so I'm really excited to reread this and then jump right into the sequel. This is the sequel, The Merciless One. This is the ebook that I have. I'm going to be reading this right after The Gilded Ones, and it just follows directly after the book, and Decca's going to learn more about magic and more about who she is and save the world. I'm so excited. Next up is Hunterland by Dana Clare. I got this in the Unplugged book box. I was a rep for them on TikTok for 3 months. Look at the sprayed edges. It's so cool. And I also just like love the end pages and Like, this book is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. So this is about Liam Hunter and his family. They hunt things that go bump in the night, like beasts, vampires, ghosts, things like that. It reminds me of Supernatural, actually. And they get a tip that there's a town where there's a lot of mysterious suicides going on in the school with the teachers. So they go to this town, Falkville Falls, and they try to stop it. And in the process, they meet Olivia and her little sister Pepper, and these two families team up to take down the big bad that's harming this town. I'm really excited for this. I love getting books that I've never heard of because this sounds really interesting. It's also a short read, so I'm excited about that too. It'll be a nice quick read. I haven't read like a supernatural book like this in a while, so I can't wait to pick it up. Next, I have Travis by Kaylee Clark. This is part of the Bruise Brothers series. And Travis owns a winery, and they're not doing the best. He needs a large loan, and then he meets Claire, who is an heiress who was basically told, like, go out and make a living yourself and figure out something to do to kind of, like, make her more ready for the real world and everything. So they meet, and I guess she gets a job at the winery or something. I'm really excited for this. I haven't read a winery romance before, so it'll be a fun read. Wow, this text is really small. Okay. But yeah, I am excited for this. I got this in my reveal book box, which is a romance book box that I get every month, so can't wait. Next, I have Sabotage by Chantel Tessier. This is another book I got in a romance book box. So this is about Cotton and Rayleigh and their step-siblings. So it's a taboo romance. I've never read anything like this before, so I will give it a shot. I'm not sure if it's going to be my thing. But gotta try everything once, I guess. And it says we've been playing a game of cat and mouse for too long. So I guess, like, they play games with each other and kind of mess with each other, but they both want each other. I don't know. The summary is kind of vague. Like, there's a lot of words on here, but it's kind of vague. So we'll see how this goes. I'm a bit nervous for this one, honestly. The last physical book that I have planned to read is The Inheritance Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This has gotten very, very popular in the past year. This is about Avery Grams, who gets left a giant inheritance from Tobias Hawthorne when he dies. And the only catch is she has to move into his mansion, but his mansion is filled with riddles, hidden passageways, hidden doorways. Like, it's basically just a maze and a whole mess. And in that mansion are still the 4 Hawthorne brothers, which is obviously his grandsons. And some of them think that she's a con woman. Some of them want to help her figure all this out. And it's supposed to be like a mystery thriller type thing. I love this cover. These covers are so pretty, and I can't wait to see, like, why each image is on this cover. That's what I'm really excited for. So I'm excited to give this a shot, and I'll probably want to buy the rest of the series right after this, knowing me. So I might have to do some book shopping. But I can't wait to read this. Okay, now let's get into some of the Kindle books that I want to read. The first one is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by S.A. Chakraborty. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these things. I'm terrible at pronouncing things like that to begin with, and especially with my mouth right now. So this is about Amina Al-Sarafi, who is a well-known pirate, and she has survived backstabbing rogues, a vengeful merchant princess, several husbands, and one actual demon. And so she wants to retire with her family, but she gets tracked down by a wealthy mother and hired to go save her kidnapped daughter. And when she goes to save this daughter, track her down, she finds out that it's much more than she was told. So this book has been blowing up. Like, everyone's been loving it. I actually got approved for an e-arc of it from NetGalley, so thank you, NetGalley. And I'm really excited to give this a shot. I've seen a lot of good reviews about it so far. I love the cover. I think it's so cool. I haven't read adventure on like the high seas in a while, so it'll be a nice fantasy book to read. And the last book that I have planned to read for this month is A Forest of Stars by Lindsay Hall. And this is about a girl who gets kidnapped by a fae and gets put into a deadly competition to become his queen. And one of the major problems in this is he doesn't know that she's human, and if they find out that she's human, she will be killed. And this king is cruel and vicious, and this is a fantasy romance, so I'm assuming it's going to be like enemies to lovers, which is one of my favorite tropes. I also just love this cover. It's on Kindle Unlimited right now, and that's how I'll be reading it. I'm excited for this. I've been in a big fae romance type mood lately, so I can't wait to see how this one is. So that is my April TBR. I made it kind of small for me, so if I do finish all these, I can just read whatever I want, and I'm really excited to get to all these. They all sound so good. There's one or two that I'm a bit iffy on, but gotta give everything a shot. So that is my April TBR. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye, everyone.